Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. Some massive news for the Auburn Tigers on the recruiting trail, landing four-star interior offensive lineman DeAndre Carter from Mater Dei out in California. My biggest takeaway from yesterday's game for the Auburn Tigers was how good that offensive line was and how much better an offense can look when you have the dogs up front. This has been a unit that Auburn kind of has struggled not only developing talent, but getting talent. That's not going to be a problem in this Hugh Freeze era. Landing DeAndre Carter, going to get into DeAndre Carter. Talk a little bit about how optimistic I am about this Auburn class. If you guys have been listening all summer, like Hugh Freeze is building something special with this program. You're seeing it with the talent acquisition. I think you saw it a little bit on the field against UMass. Excited to get into it. Now, before we do, just want to say thank you to you guys and the Auburn fans. I'm out here again, drafted my fantasy football team with my buddies, but I'm not going to miss an opportunity to talk about this Auburn program because, one, you guys have shown a ton of love and support, so appreciate you guys. If you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel, but more importantly, like, this is a program that's going in the right direction, rather quickly. Now, DeAndre Carter, getting into what he brings, one, the versatility, 6'4", 340, plays out in Mater Dei. You've seen him play tackle, you've seen him play guard, and I think that's what he'll do at the next level as well. I see him more as an interior offensive lineman, but having a guy that, if you have some injuries or he might just be a really good tackle, you can kick out to tackle. Offensive depth on the offensive line is so important. And when you have a guy that can play multiple different positions, that's absolutely massive. And then the second thing, you can't really teach the size and the nastiness DeAndre Carter plays. I mean, he is a guy that's rogue rating in the run game. That being said, in pass pro, like a really, really solid athlete. You get over to the film for DeAndre Carter, there is a lot to like about what DeAndre Carter brings to the table. You're going to see him line up here, just a double team. He works up to the next level pretty well. Again, you're talking about a really, really good offensive lineman, but an offensive lineman that also has like the athleticism of kind of a smaller offensive lineman, right? Here in pass pro, just eating someone up, really good feet, really strong upper body. I really like this guy for the Auburn Tigers. I like the fact that he can do a lot of different things. I like the fact that he's a very, very good run blocker, especially when it is working to the next level, getting downhill again. You go back and watch that. Like, that is really hard for an offensive lineman to do. Go find a linebacker at the second level, especially at his size. But he goes up, gets a linebacker, puts him right there. And this is St. John Bosco right here. So it's like that is an elite high school he's playing. And you can tell he's one of the best players on the football field. Really good get. And one other thing I note for DeAndre Carter, he plays left tackle for Mater Dei over Brandon Baker, who is the number one offensive tackle prospect in the class. And what does that tell you? He's a pretty good damn offensive lineman if he's playing over Brandon Baker. Now, taking a look at this class for the Auburn Tigers, you have to be thrilled. I mean, it's a top 15 class once they add DeAndre Carter into the fold. Top 50 guys. You have DeMarcus Riddick, Perry Thompson. This was a really good get because you're seeing the offensive talent come. Hugh Freeze is going to have guys who want to play in this Hugh Freeze offense. Now, on the offensive line, they didn't have a commit yet. So DeAndre Carter coming in, whether he's playing tackle or interior on the interior offensive line, a really good get and kind of working to round out a strong recruiting class. And this is kind of what we talked all summer. If Hugh Freeze can exceed expectations during his time at Auburn, you're going to see this, I should say, in the 2023 season, you're going to see this Auburn program like just go. I think this recruiting class in this 2024 group is going to get a lot better and a lot better late. I think there's a lot of prospects that want to see this Auburn program start going in the right direction after the disaster that was the Brian Harsin era. And if it shows it's going in the right direction, you're going to have guys coming and lining up. I expect a really strong class in 2024 and a very strong class in 2025 as well. Wanted to hop on, give you guys my take on DeAndre Carter. Really good get for the Auburn Tigers. And again, Auburn fans, appreciate you guys rocking with the boys. If you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll talk to y'all later.